Boom. Live. We are live. What's up, everybody? Week 9. Big Bet Bros coming at you. We are officially halfway through the football season, if there is a halfway, with there being 17 weeks. But Hunter had a freaking awesome week last week. He's 4-1. And what was I? 3-3 last week. So kind of paused on my momentum. I'm 6 units up on the year. Hunter, you are now, what, 4 units up on the year? 5 units up on the year?
4.
So we've made it halfway through, and we are on. We're positive, so that's good. We're positive. And we got, man, I know we were talking earlier in the week about the lines this week. This is kind of a crazy week. There's a lot of pretty brutal stuff. So we're going to try to dive into that for you guys. We're going to try to give you our best assumptions, our best suggestions, advice. And hey, we've had some really good feedback over the last few weeks. We've had some good engagement in here, and we've had people jumping in, chiming in with their picks. We love that. So anyway, Hunter, what do you got? Anything before we get rolling into the week?
Just want to say happy Halloween. Today is the day, man. All Hallows Eve.
What costume are you dressing up tonight?
Well, I don't know if it's going to come in time. So I ordered it on the internet over a week ago, so I figured it would come in, but not every retailer is Amazon Prime, I'm figuring out. And yeah, I had a red referee jersey coming in, and I was going to be an NFL ref because obviously the refs in the NFL are Chiefs fans, so I wanted to make sure, I was showing my spirit for Halloween, but
there you go.
We'll see what happens. We'll see if it comes in or not.
There you go. Well, man, we're taking the kids trick-or-treating tonight. I don't think I'm dressing up as anything. It's been a little while since we've participated as adults. We normally do maybe like a family theme, but I don't think we're doing that this year. So it's been 80 degrees all week, and it's freaking 45 today. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, man, let's get rolling. Let's get jumping into these picks. I'm excited for it. I'm starting off firing. Okay, we've skipped 2 Thursdays in a row. I'm jumping in tonight. We've got the Texans on the road at the New York Jets. Jets are 2-point home favorites. Jets still can't get things figured out, guys. They're still struggling. But we've got the Texans coming in, playing against a pretty dang good defense, losing Stephon Diggs for the year with a torn ACL. And Hunter, you got any thoughts on this?
What was the spread again?
2. Jets are favored by 2 at home.
Favored by 2. God.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they now? Let's just go through this because I haven't picked on this game yet. Why do you think the Jets would be favored?
The Texans have not really looked phenomenal. I know the record's good. They've still only got 2 losses. I think the Stephon Diggs injury is obviously keeping this line a little bit skewed as well. I don't think they're necessarily favored. I think the Texans are probably favored if Stephon Diggs plus Nico Collins is out. I mean, 2 top weapons for the Texans. And I mean, I think people still just eventually expect the Jets to get a win, to get things kind of figured out. So I am going to roll with the Jets. I'm actually taking the Jets money line. I'm not taking the points. I'm just taking them straight up to win. Jets money line is my pick at home tonight.
Okay. I got a question. Why don't you ever take the spreads like as they are?
Because I think that's a great way to lose money. So I like playing with it a little bit.
I gotcha.
That's why.
Okay, that's fair.
So because it's always close. It's always close, right? So if I'm leaning one way or the other, a lot of times I just like to give myself an extra cushion because there's been plenty of times over the years where I miss it, like I said, by a point or a half point. The team that I expect to win still wins, but they don't cover. So I trust the Jets to win the game. I don't necessarily trust it to cover. So anyway.
Okay. That's totally fair. Man, I hate to do this because You've been on an absolute tear with the Thursday night football games. And you said this is at New York, right? You there?
Yep.
You said this is at New York.
You're gonna go. I'm here.
Okay. So it's at New York. Um, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go Houston. I'm gonna go Houston Texans +2. I know that that's what the public's doing, uh, and I know that you have been on an absolute tear with Thursday night football this year. But I'm gonna go the opposite of you, just because until the Jets get it figured out, and until Aaron Rodgers looks like an actual quarterback, I cannot bet in his favor, dude. Um, I know that they are going to win at some point, but I don't think that it's going to be against, the second or third best team in the AFC in the Houston Texans. So I'm going to go New York Jets. So we'll be divided on this pick, and you will probably win it because you're a Thursday night football guy. But I can't do it, dude. I cannot go Jets here.
Well, to play devil's advocate, really think about this. I know you can't go Jets, but do you just maybe sit this one out? Because I'm telling you, man, taking the Texans on the road without Diggs, without Collins, going against that defense, that seems like a recipe for disaster. So anyway, take the Texans. So you got Texans +2. I'm going Jets money line. And I don't know, guys. Sorry, we're lagging today for some reason. I don't know if our internets are working slow at Hunter's place and my place. But we're going to try to get through this, and we'll try to speed it up a little bit too, and just kind of get through our picks so we can just get this info to you. Sound good, Hunter?
That's right. Sounds good to me, buddy. And I would have bowed to that pick, but I literally just placed it.
So Jets money line for me, Texans +2 for you. All right.
Okay.
Next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens at home taking on the Denver Broncos. Ooh, dude, how about the Baltimore Ravens last week? We called that one. Browns all the way, baby.
Yeah, dude, that was probably one of the best picks that we have made all season, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we were both really confident in it. The Ravens, all week, all we'd heard was talk about how Lamar Jackson's, which he has been. He's been great this year. He's been phenomenal. And the Chiefs suck because they're not blowing anybody out. The Ravens can't be beat whenever Lamar and Derrick Henry are healthy, and then they go out and they get beat by Jameis Winston and the Browns. So, guys, we're a couple weeks away from the Chiefs having the 1 seed completely locked up, where they can just coast the rest of the way. Cincinnati's out of this thing. The Texans obviously are still in it. I think they lose tonight, which will put them at 3 losses. The Ravens, yeah. This is a game I'm not going to play on the spread, but I am going to tease this game later. At the end of the show, I've got this game in a teaser, which will be the Broncos covering. So I'm not going to play it officially. This will be included in a teaser. Hunter, what do you got on this one?
Hey, real quick, we got an awesome comment from somebody on YouTube. It's probably sarcasm, but they said, "These guys are great. No longer have a mortgage because of them." So Colt Higgs, thank you for the comment.
Hopefully it's because we helped him pay off his house versus him having to lose his house. So that could go both ways, Colt.
Yeah. Either way, legendary comment. What'd you say your pick on this was? Sorry, my damn sheepdog's distracting me.
I'm not picking it. It's going to be a teaser. I'm going to have this in a teaser later.
Okay. All right, man.
With the Broncos.
Okay. I am really tempted to go Baltimore Ravens here because part of me wants to think that they're going to rebound after an embarrassing loss last week against, an opponent that they don't play very often in the Denver Broncos. The only thing that worries me, Dusty, and tell me if this is bad logic. If you'll remember, the Baltimore Ravens lost a close game, first game of the year against the Chiefs, and then the very next week they played the Raiders, and they were 9-point favorites against the Raiders, and we took them as 9-point favorites against the Raiders, which is also an AFC West opponent. I think the Broncos are better than the Raiders, and I don't know, maybe history is going to repeat itself. Maybe they're going to have a straight up loss again. They went on a 2-game losing streak to start the season out. Maybe this is another little 2-game losing streak. I'm just going to stay away from this game simply because there's too much up in the air. I'm going to stay away from this week, but then next week I'm probably back. I'm probably down to get back on the Ravens bandwagon, but I'm going to stay away from it this week.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to use this one later. I like your synopsis there. 9 points is too many. It's just too many. So moving on, Dolphins on the road at Buffalo. Buffalo 6-point favorites at home against the Dolphins. Dolphins obviously have Tua back. Man, the Dolphins. I had the Dolphins last week. I don't remember if I picked it on the show, but I ended up playing the Dolphins, and they did not take care of business against the Cardinals. But this is another one where if I was going to play it, I would take the Dolphins with the points. But I'm sitting this one out as well. Josh Allen at home, Bills at home. I don't want to go against that. So I'm not playing this one either. But if I was, I would probably go Dolphins.
Okay. Let's go. Man, I feel like this could be a surprise. I feel like this could be a surprise game. What are the Bills? What's their record? Do they have 2 losses?
Yeah. Yep. I believe they're 6-2, 5-2, 6-2.
Okay.
You think the Dolphins are going to get them on the road?
Dude, this does feel like a spot where that could potentially happen.
So let me chime in here real quick with something too. We're also to the point in the year, and a couple of the guys that I talked to that I'm kind of buddies with that are huge Buffalo Bills fans, they made a point like 3 weeks ago that really the regular season for the Bills, for the Ravens, for the Chiefs, it really has just become just where no one really cares. Like, it's not about the regular season. Yeah, the 1 seed is great, which I would. I want the 1 seed, obviously, as a Chiefs fan. But none of this really matters until we get to the playoffs. It's just like a necessary evil to get to where the spot at the end of the year where, okay, now it matters. And the thing that we have still going for the Bills right now is they are still in contention for that one. Right, for that 1 spot, and then we play them week 11. I think we should be going up there. The Chiefs should be going up there 9-0, undefeated. If the Bills still have 2 losses at that point, that game is really, really, really massive because of the tiebreaker situation. So I'm interested to see, are the Bills, are they kind of in coast mode? I mean, that division is really pretty much wrapped up still, I feel like, with the Bills. Like, I don't think there's anybody that's going to challenge them. The Dolphins, I guess, with Tua, this is kind of their last leg, right? They've got to win this week. So it's an interesting mindset for both of these teams, I think, just looking at where they're going in the future. Okay, I also have the trade deadline coming up as well. If the Dolphins don't win this week, do they look to move Tyreek? Right? Do they look to move Tyreek Hill? So, like I said, I'm not playing this game, but this game is going to be very interesting for the way the rest of the regular season plays out, in my opinion. So, anyway, I think Hunter's going to pick the Dolphins here. Hunter, you going to pick the Dolphins here?
Man, you made some really good points because, I don't know, can you see Buffalo being a 2-loss team when they play the Chiefs, or do you think they're going to be a 3-loss team?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that if they can get there with 2 losses, man, that game is massive, right? Like, it's at Buffalo. If it's, I think the Chiefs have a better chance to lose that game if the Bills do have 3 losses or 4 losses. Because I think at that point the Chiefs go up there and it really isn't. They don't really give a crap, right?
Yeah.
Like we've seen the Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season twice, I think. So anyway, I don't know. It's just and it really none of that even matters. It's just interesting. It's an interesting way to look at it and kind of think about moving forward.
Okay. All right. You know what, dude? I'm going to choose violence. I'm going to go Dolphins +6.
Dolphins +6. All right.
Yes, sir.
Dolphins +6. All righty. Well,
terrible pick.
Next game I am playing, 100% playing. We got the Commanders. Well, it's okay, man. Who knows what will happen? We got the Commanders going on the road at the New York Giants. Giants are 4-point home dogs. I am going Commanders -3. Okay, Commanders -3 on the road here. I like the Commanders to control this game. Speaking of which, dude, how about that Hail Mary? Let's go, boy. That was part of your 4-1 week last week. Those Commanders.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. That was crazy.
Congratulations.
That was the best play of the year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you made a great point. They led that whole game. I mean, they should have won. The right team won that game. They outplayed the Bears the whole game. But it came down to a really lucky play at the very end. So anyway, I'm going Commanders -3 here. The line right now is 4, but I'm going to buy that to 3.
Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm very tempted to do the same exact thing. I'll ride with you on that. I'll go Commanders -3.
Okay, Commanders -3 for Hunter. All right, next one we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are 7-point home favorites. Man, this one's a weird one too. Because it's like, gosh dang, you feel like the Bengals are just going to get it figured out, but man, they just don't seem like they're getting there, do they?
No, they don't. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from this one, dude.
Okay, we cut out there.
Yeah, I'm staying away from it. I'm not playing it.
Okay, me neither. I'm moving on from this one. Cowboys at Falcons. Cowboys are 3-point road underdogs. Falcons are favored by 3, whichever way you want to say it. 7:45, 7:45, 7:45. But man, this is always a hard one too. The Cowboys games, I don't know if I've even bet the Cowboys this year, whether it's for them, against them. They just scare me because I just don't know what I'm getting from them.
Yeah.
Like I want to take the Falcons here at home because I don't think the Cowboys are very good, but you just don't know when the Cowboys are going to look freaking awesome. What do you have thoughts on this one? Falcons, Cowboys?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dallas Cowboys +3. Dude, they're not a good team this year, but I don't think they're gonna get embarrassed 2 weeks in a row. I think the Falcons are about the same tier of team as the Cowboys are. It's in a dome. Like I think the Cowboys are going to rebound this week. So I'm going to go Cowboys +3.
Okay. Cowboys +3. Yeah, man, I can't do it. Can't mess with either one of these.
That's cool.
So I'm staying out of this one, but you got Cowboys +3. Let's see. So you're at 4 now. Okay. Got the Chargers at the Cleveland Browns. This is almost a pick 'em. Cleveland is 1.5-point home underdog here with Jameis Winston at the helm. So, I like the Browns in this spot, man.
I do too. Are you going to pick them?
Yeah, I'm going to go Cleveland +2.
Okay. I'll roll with you on that, dude.
Not 1.5.
Okay, I'll do that as well. Yeah, I don't feel super comfortable doing this, but it is gambling, so you got to just make a damn decision sometimes. I do worry that you know at some point Jameis Winston is gonna return to tons of interceptions, and he's a great talent, but he's not a great quarterback. But I'm hoping that this week he still has kind of that rejuvenation factor. By the way, real quick, I got to say this because it's the funniest moment from the entire season, other than Xavier Legette just talking about anything. Did you see Jameis Winston's pregame speech before they played the Ravens?
I did not. I did not.
Dude, he's talking like this to his teammates, and they're all huddled in, and the camera is underneath, kind of looking up at him through his clear visor. And he's like, guys, I want you to play for the name that's on the back of your jersey and the name that's on your helmet. Wait a second, we ain't got no decals. Play for the name on the back of your jersey. And then they just run out, dude. It was the most awkward, funny, great moment. And he's just such a genuine soul. I feel like I love the guy, but I just had to tell you that. Go look up that video, dude. It's so funny. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with Jameis Winston one more week. 2-point underdogs at home. I like the bet. Obviously it could flop, but I'm willing to take that. So it's already in my bet slip.
Yeah, and I don't think the Chargers are good. Yeah, I mean, this game is a pick 'em to me. You give me an extra 2 points for the home team, that's fine. I'll roll with that. So anyway, Browns +2. We're both on that one. Next one, we've got the New Orleans Saints at Carolina. New Orleans goes on the road. They are 7-point favorites. Yeah, this is another one, man, where the points are too many for me for two bad football teams. I mean, the Panthers are obviously horrible. Saints aren't very good themselves. I don't like this one. I'm not playing this game.
Okay. I'm not touching it either.
Okay. All righty. The next one, I mean, this is the trashiest game of the season so far. The New England Patriots at the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Two teams that we have, for some reason, continued to bet either for or against or somehow in our games, and I don't know why. I think this calls for a bet, don't you?
Dude, everything in me tells me to take the Patriots +3.5 because the Titans, dude, are absolute trash. They're terrible. But I still don't know if I'm ready to get back out there on the betting scene when it comes to the Patriots. Man, they've hurt me so many times. It kind of left a mark on me. I got a little bit of
It helps you a lot too, though.
Yeah, they helped me at first, but that's how every relationship is. It starts out good, and then it just kind of deteriorates if it's not the right one. And I'm starting to think that me and the Patriots just aren't meant for each other. So I'm going to stay away from it. What are you doing?
Yeah, see, and the Titans have hurt me so many times, and I feel like if I go against them, then it's like they come back to me and they want me back, So it's like I think I got to stay away from it too. So I think we're doing the responsible thing, staying away from the Patriots and Titans, even though I would love to watch that game. We're both going to call it quits and move on. So Jaguars at Eagles. Oh, go ahead.
Is it at least fascinating, the thought of under 38 points for the Titans and Patriots? What do you think about that? Or over?
Yeah, it is fascinating. The under is fascinating because it's so low that it's like, this is going to be god awful. So yeah, that's an interesting point. But this is kind of a toxic thing. It's like we're still wanting to stick around with our exes, and you can't do that. So yeah. If you want to go on a double date, we can go the under if you want to.
Dude, I'm just staying away from them. Dude. Lose my number, Patriots and Titans.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yep. Let's go find some new. All right. Jacksonville Jaguars on the road at the Philadelphia Eagles. This is an interesting spread too. The Eagles are 7.5-point favorites at home. Ugh.
Dude, okay, I'll just tell you for me, I'm staying away from this one. Yes, the Jags are terrible, but I'm not quite ready. Don't get me wrong. That Eagles win last week, that is the best win they've had in probably a year. But I'm still
All
not
season for
ready.
sure.
I'm still not ready to believe in them fully. Uh, I mean, I could see them blowing the damn Jaguars out, 20 points or more, but I'm still not quite a believer. I'm gonna stay away from this one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do something here, and this is, you guys can call it cheating if you want to, but I am gonna buy. I'm gonna buy a little bit here, just for some cushion. But I am gonna take the Eagles, but I'm gonna buy it all the way to 6. Okay, it's 7.5. It's 2. You get a 7 on some side. Go ahead and buy a full point. It's going to cost a little bit. 6 here. So I think, like you said, Hunter, good chance they blow them out. They're at home, but just give myself a little extra cushion here.
Okay, so you're going to Eagles -6.
-6. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's just move on because I'm not playing that one.
Okay. Bears at Cardinals. Bears are road underdogs, 1.5. Okay, so Cardinals are favored by 1.5 at home against the Bears. What do you guys think? What are you thinking on that one, Hunter? This is the Bears. Everybody kind of thought they were getting it figured out. That defense was playing well. Caleb Williams looking good. This is weird. It's essentially a pick 'em here. What are you thinking?
Oh man. I really want to take the Bears. I'm going to stay away from this one as well.
Yeah, and if this was flip-flopped, kind of like what we did earlier with the Browns, if this was flip-flopped and the home team was a 1.5 or 2-point dog, I would probably take it regardless, whether it's either one of them, right? If it was the Bears at home, the Cardinals are home, I would take that. But yeah, because I am inclined to go with the Bears too. I just don't like the fact that it's on the road, in that tight of a matchup. So anyway, I'm going to skip this one as well. You're skipping this one. Next game, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers. This is a big game in the NFC North. Packers home underdogs, 3.5 here. I like the Packers in this spot.
Do you? Okay. All right. Make your case, please.
Big time. I do. No, I just like the Packers. I like playing home underdogs. Okay. Like this is, I feel like they're giving us quite a bit here. Obviously the Lions are really good. Their offense is really, really good. Defense, I mean, they've looked good without Aiden Hutchinson still. But Packers, it being outside, getting a little bit colder. Detroit's got to get outside the dome. That crowd, Lambeau, we talk about it every week. Lambeau's a pretty magical place, hard place to play. So I'm going to go Packers. I'm going Packers plus the 4 by 0.5 point. It's at 3.5 right now on DraftKings. Buy yourself that 0.5 point. Packers plus the 4 at home.
Okay. Oh, damn it, man. I feel like this is basically Vegas saying that they think the Lions are 6.5 points better than the Packers if it was in a vacuum, right? Because home field is 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you find that accurate, or do you think the Lions should be favored by more than 6.5 points?
Well, I mean, I think Green Bay is a good football team. So
really,
yeah, I do, and I think it's a divisional game. I trust. If I'm looking at this game, and obviously we can always be wrong on stuff. We're wrong all the time, but
yeah.
If I trust Green Bay to cover 4 points more than I trust Detroit to go in and win by more than 4 on the road. Like that's just the way that I view the game in a simplistic way. I would lean more towards that than I do the other direction. So if you're, if somebody's on the fence, they don't know which way they want to go, then just don't play the game, right? But for me, I like my chances here with the Packers covering that at home. I mean, I think the Packers can win the game outright. Okay, so if I think they can win the game outright, definitely give me the 4.
Okay. I'm going to roll with you, dude. I'm going to go Packers +4. I love everything you just said. Also, the public is 75% on the Lions -3.5. So, yeah, I just think this pick doesn't feel great just because the Lions did win so handily last week, but how many times have we seen a team blow a team out and then the following week they really come back down to earth? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm gonna roll with
no
you
doubt.
on that. I'm gonna go Packers +4. Great pick. Thank you for convincing me. Now, please don't make me lose my money.
Hey, I'll do my best, my man. Hey, we're pretty close on. I think the only game we're split on really is the first one, which is tonight.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you didn't play tonight.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah,
I did Texans +2.
Okay. Okay. Rams and Seahawks. I'm not playing this one. Seahawks are home underdogs 1.5. If I was going to play it,
if you were going to what? Okay. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out as well.
Are we back?
Yeah. We are back. Can you hear me? Okay, let's see here. Remove. Are you there, Dusty?
I lost my. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, man, what a brutal laggy show for us today. I think there's something going on with the stream website because it was doing it to me earlier. I was trying to record something solo, but anyway, I'll get back on task here.
I think it's North Korea.
I do too. So we're not doing Rams and Seahawks. What about Colts Vikings?
Oh, man, this one this is a tricky one, man. Okay. The only line we've seen all week that's in that 5 range, right? Man, it's like if this was at 6, I would buy it to 7, right? And take the Colts. If this was at 4, I'd buy it to 3, right? And I'd take the Vikings. It's like even here you're in no man's land. Like you're literally in no man's land. So I want to take the Vikings here. Right. The Colts are benching Anthony Richardson, even though Joe Flacco's looked really good. I mean, they played better with him at QB. But the Vikings at home. Yeah, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it.
Okay.
If I want to take the Vikings really, really bad, that 5-point mark is just.
Okay. All right. We're not playing it. Again, sorry about the lags, guys. All right.
Dude,
last
you're
game.
Literally like 10 seconds.
So are you. Yeah, it seems normal on mine, and you're lagging on your end too. So I don't know. All right. Let's go Buccaneers and Chiefs. What are you looking at there? What are you going on Buccaneers Chiefs?
Okay. Okay. I am not going to play the spread straight up. This is going to be the game that I include with my teaser. with the Baltimore game. Okay. So I am doing just a 7-point teaser. So I'm going the Denver Broncos plus 16 here. Okay. So Denver Broncos plus 16 at Baltimore, included with the Chiefs at basically minus a half point, right? So money line. Okay. So I think the Chiefs win the game, right? Buying them up, right? They're 8.5-point favorites right now, taking that down to 1.5. Denver, I'm buying that back the other direction. Okay. So Denver's going to cover the 16. Chiefs are going to win by 1.5. That's my teaser right there. Just 2, nothing fancy, but I like that.
Okay. Well, let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've already got 6 games on the slate. I'm going to stay away from this one. I do think the Chiefs are going to win. I just don't know how much. 8.5. I seriously have my doubts. If I was going to play this, I would play the Buccaneers plus 8.5.
For sure.
But the public is actually betting Buccaneers plus 8.5. So I'm gonna stay away from this one. I got my 6 games. I'm happy with my 6 games. Yeah, that's the slate for the week.
Yeah, let's run through these real quick. I'm going to go through mine. Make it fast, and we'll jump off of here. Jets money line tonight. Commanders -3, buying the point there. Browns +2. Eagles -6. Packers +4. And then my teaser with the Broncos, buying that to +16. And the Chiefs buying that down to -1.5. Okay, so my 2-team teaser, Broncos covering with 16, Chiefs covering the 1.5. Hunter, you want me to go through yours? Or you got them?
I've got them. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, Houston Texans +2 at the New York Jets. Miami Dolphins +6 at the Buffalo Bills. Washington Commanders -3 at the New York Giants. Dallas Cowboys +3 at the Atlanta Falcons. Cleveland Browns +2 at home against the Chargers. Green Bay Packers +4 at home against the Detroit Lions. Those are my 6 picks for the week. NFL Week 9. Anything else you got for us, Dusty?
No, man. Sorry we were so laggy this week, guys. Don't know what happened. Justin, great job on that Commanders pick, my man. You said it was luck. It wasn't. They won that game because of you. Okay, just know that.
That's right. Well,
anyway.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Big Bet Bros Week 9. Hopefully next week the internet is doing better, So thank you guys so much for riding with us all season, even if there's only a few of you. And hell yeah, let's get it. NFL Week 9. See you guys.
All right, thanks everybody.